this hearing. Thank you for the witnesses for being here today. I want to spend my time speaking to on Mr. Ghalib and then to some other issues that we have, particularly in Nevada. But building on Senator Shaheen's comments, as the co-founder and co-chair of the Bipartisan Senate Task Force for Combating Anti-Semitism, I do want to take a moment to focus on what you have said. As an elected official, you had a responsibility to work with your constituents to eliminate hatred from communities, all hatred from communities, but instead you chose to inflame divisions and traffic in anti-Semitism. You liked a Facebook comment comparing Jews to monkeys. You characterize leaders you don't like as becoming Jewish. As mayor, you failed to comment after one of your political appointees suggested the Holocaust was, quote, advance punishment, end quote, for the war in Gaza, and you denied that Hamas used sexual violence as a weapon of war on October 7th. Now, you can disagree with the Israeli government, but peddling anti-Semitism in such a public manner as an elected official, as a community leader, is beyond the pale. Given these other statements, I will not be supporting your nomination. I urge my colleagues to do the same. And if you are confirmed, I want you to remember this, sir. You will be an ambassador for the United States of America. And thus, as ambassador, we must show respect to everyone. You must lead in a way that shows respect and commands respect in return. We'll be watching to see if that happens. Now I'm going to move on to something that is extremely important to my state of Nevada, visa processing. You're smiling, you know where this is going, because, Nevada is known for being a top tourist destination. Of course, so many beautiful places in the United States and around the world, but Nevada's economy relies on travelers who come to our state from around the world for conventions, trade shows, world-class entertainment events, and I have to say, 3-time WNBA champs. There you go. But this year, the business and professional events industry will employ over 285,000 Nevadans and generate more than $43 billion in direct spending statewide. Therefore, Nevada relies on reasonable visa interview and processing wait times. So while the State Department has made significant progress in reducing visitor visa wait times in recent years, we know there's more to do. So, Ms. Namdar, as the U.S. prepares to host a decade of major global events in both leisure and business and travel, we have Olympics coming and so many others, all of this plays a major role in our economy. And so I want to ask you, I have a couple other questions on this, so briefly if you would mention, how are you going to ensure those reasonable wait times for U.S. visas, and specifically what goals will you set for the Bureau of Consular Affairs in 2025 for business and tourist visa interviews and processing? My state depends on it, and so many others.
Thank you for the question, Senator. I think your statements are valid, of course. We want to make sure that processing times are as low as humanly possible. I'm not yet in the role. I can promise you, when and if confirmed, I will look into making everything as efficient as I possibly can. Will you commit to coming to my office and talking about what we're seeing in Nevada with sports, tourism, entertainment, travel, and maybe we can work on a few of those? I'm happy to come speak with you, yes.
Thank you. I'm going to move on then and ask you some more questions, because on Wednesday, Joel Rayburn's nomination advanced out of this committee with my support. Some people have said you believe you can be dual-hatted as the senior bureau official at NEA and the Assistant Secretary for Consular Affairs until Mr. Rayburn is confirmed and makes his way to Foggy Bottom. Again, he was just passed out of committee. I supported him. Given the enormous responsibility for both roles, I don't believe it's in the taxpayers' interest to have you overseeing both bureaus. They're so important. So you are nominated for one role and one role only. So will you commit to only fulfilling the role you're nominated for, if confirmed?
Thank you for the question, Senator. I mean, I think that's a hypothetical. I don't think that anybody has asked me to do that at this point, and frankly,
so you'll commit to just doing the role that you're confirmed for?
I'm going to do whatever the Secretary of State and the President of the United States ask me to do. If they ask me to serve in both capacities in an interim until
we are confirming you for one role.
Yes,
we have the advice and consent. You will be confirmed, hired for this job nominated by the administration, hired for the job by the United States Senate and this committee. I voted for someone to be in the other job, asking you if you will do the job you're confirmed for.
Of course, I will do the job that I am confirmed for, and I will help the administration in any way that I can until the nominee for that position is also confirmed.
Thank you. I have some questions for the record about Afghan refugees who helped us in the war in Afghanistan. I will submit those for the record, talking about the special immigrant visa program. It's really important. And thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Rosen. Senator